Well, you played in the RAL for the first time last night, or just not even an exhibition, but what were your impressions of your first experience?
No, it was fun to get out there and, like you said, play a little bit of a first game here. Obviously, it wasn't packed and sold out like it will be for most of the games, which will be another exciting layer to it. But it was fun to get out there, and they did the interviews on the bench, and the lights were going, and we did a little starting lineup. So just that was kind of nice to get that going. Excited for the season now.
What has it been like getting to meet and work with Dylan Simpson as the new D coach?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's great to work with, great to talk with. He worked in Cleveland with the Monsters, which one of my buddies played with him there. So he told me a little bit about him. So he's a great guy. So seen that so far, and it's nice to have a younger coach here too. Kind of connect with him more, and he's been great so far. And looking forward to working with him the rest of the way.
Who played with him there?
I was Roman and Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. But then like Blankenberg, who I played with at Michigan, he was there, so he worked with him a little bit, and then that was at camp, and then Ken Johnson, and then Adam Fantilli just got there, so I probably didn't work with him at all, but
that's right.
Yeah.
What were your impressions? UND has some smaller, skilled players this year. Obviously, you played with Hobie last year. Just first off, seeing Jackson Blake and playing with him, what are your impressions on what he brings?
Yeah, he's really good with the puck. Like you said, smaller, shifty guy. So just playing against him in practice, you realize how hard those guys are to defend, and it's a good asset to have on your team. Really good vision, great with the puck, good playmaker, and it's nice having one of those guys on your team because they're always dangerous. So it's good.
How about Reese Gaber? What stands out to you about him?
Yeah, I think he's got an outstanding shot. He always works super hard. Really competitive, good leader, good player, he's a good skater, and the big thing is just that shot. Seen a little bit of his highlights and seen it in practice, and then that was yesterday. He scored two, so that shot's deadly, and I'm sure he'll get a bunch this year.
And Jaden Perron?
Yeah, he's crazy good with the puck. Littler guy, but it doesn't affect him at all. I mean, his skating's so good, so shifty, and he's kind of like Jackson, so hard to defend because they can just cut back each way so fast, and it's a good asset to have.
And lastly, what's it been like getting to know some of your new defensive partners that you've been working with?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's all 8 new defensemen, so we're all kind of in the same boat as transfers, trying to learn the systems and kind of feed off each other and bring different parts of our games to make a good decor this year. So it's been great so far.
Just after spending 4 years at the same program, what's the transition been like starting over? Has it been easier than you thought, or?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty easy. I mean, the guys here have been great. Coaches have been great. It's obviously different because, like you said, I was out of school for 4 years, so you're used to everything, facilities, campus. So there's a little bit of adjustment period right away, but with hockey, we're changing locations all the time with juniors, move away from home early, and, it's pretty easy. And now that I'm older, I think a little more mature, it's been easier for me, but, it's been good. The guys are great here, so that makes it easy.
Besides wearing the A, what ways have you shown that you're a leader on this team so far?
I think just actions, come to the rink early, try to stay in late when I can, just how I kind of carry myself around the rink, try to incorporate all the teammates, talk to everybody, see how everyone's going. Don't just hang out with like the 3 guys you're comfortable with and stuff like that.
What are you hoping to get out of Saturday's game?
I think it must be great to get, the first game at the Ralph Engelstad, see all the fans in here. I think just kind of get into our systems and seeing if we can, play good hockey and find our identity as a team, which obviously it's first game, so I'm sure there'll be some good stuff, some bad, but just kind of getting started on the journey of the year.
Has Bubs emphasized at all the fact that there's 7 games at home to start?
Oh yeah, he said for sure. He said it's good for us to get our schooling in order for that too, because once you get on the road, it's a little hard to do that. So focus on schooling while we're on our home stretch, and you don't have to travel, so you have an advantage of using our facilities, our resources to recover and be at our best. So those first games are going to be huge.
I know you guys have been at it for a little bit now, kind of getting used to each other, gelling together. What's the biggest difference you've seen for where you guys are right now as opposed to where you were a few months ago?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got 14 new players right now, so everyone getting thrown together in the summer, it's a lot different. Guys obviously are going to work hard and bring what they bring to the table, but then working with the coaches now, we've been able to kind of implement our systems, and I'm starting to see that kind of gel together, and we can kind of see our identity as a team, which is good, and just keep building on that.
Had the scrimmage yesterday, the exhibition game coming up. How important are things like that when it for building that chemistry, getting to gel together? How important are things like the scrimmage and the exhibition game?
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, you can practice as much as you want, but until you get into those game scenarios, you don't really know how guys are going to play together and how guys play. I mean, practice is a completely different animal. It's more controlled, so getting into those games is huge. And yesterday was a good taste, and now we can build on that in the exhibition this weekend.
Lastly, for me, what was your kind of biggest takeaway about what you guys did yesterday in that scrimmage? Kind of what was your biggest takeaway about your guys' abilities as a team?
I think we're going to be a good competitive team, hardworking, fast, gritty hockey. We got a lot of skill too, but I think just playing, if we can find our identity and good hard systems, I think that'll be good for us. I mean, most of the playoffs teams down the stretch, you see, they're really hard, simple, a lot of grit. Guys are all buying in. They're not trying to do it on their own, and I think we got a good makeup of a team that can do that.